Hand off to Williams. Williams got a big gap. If he could get around the corner and the edge, he may go. He's going, Mike. He could go all the way. Yes, sir. Wow.
No, actually, here's a fake, and he's got him wide open, and he's got him, what a play! It was actually Griffin Carr underneath.
Smith back to pass. He's going to throw an interception.
I saw that coming.
Unbelievable.
And
Ben Schreiber's taking it back and into the end zone for the Needham touchdown.
There's a draw play to Williams. He runs right through the line, man, and he is gone. Holy guacamole, he's touched the ball twice, and he's going to end up in the end zone twice. They throw. Oh,
Intercepted!
That guacamole jumped the road and takes it in for a pick six for you Rockets. 4 wide, one on this side. Looks like Weemus going to pressure.
Yeah, they come with the blitz.
But he's got Bickford. And Bickford goes up and grabs it, and it's a Needham touchdown.
Holy moly!
Back to pass, gets it out. Williams wide open. He should go all the way, man. And he's going to.
Hello everyone and welcome to Memorial Field at Needham High School for the first ever Massachusetts High School Football Media Day. I'm Mike Levin from the Needham Channel, your first host for this special where we will be talking to our Needham Rockets as well as a few of their biggest rivals. So the question is, are you ready? There's still a few weeks until the start of the new fall sports season, but anticipation has been building since last fall. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Needham Rockets head coach Doug Kopcso. Coach, how does it feel to be back here getting ready for a new season?
It's awesome. You know, last year I think I said what a rush, leading into it. So, maybe give me a hell yeah, something like that. We're excited. We've been waiting for this moment. The kids are ready, and, we just love when the season starts up again.
So this event is the first of its kind, at least here in Needham. But what does it mean to you that they asked Needham to hold it? I mean, we have it here at Memorial Field.
I love it. Alex has done so much in the past few years to really help to elevate the profile of Massachusetts high school football players. And once we had the opportunity to secure this venue, I mean, it's just, everyone knows, you can't beat the hill. Best venue in Massachusetts. Not that I'm biased in any way. And so to be able to host it is just a tremendous opportunity for us.
And we do want to thank Alex Agrella from Recruiting Board. We will hear from him later in this program. But Coach, let's quickly, before we look ahead, let's quickly look back. The last 2 years in particular have been incredible for Needham football. Last year, I mean, we've talked about it, the greatest season we've ever seen. I mean, you took an undefeated record all the way to Gillette Stadium for the state championship game. But talk about how that team was built, how you managed the season, and, how you made history so many times.
Yeah, I mean, connection I think would be the first thing. A lot of these kids have played together since 7th grade. We could go down the list between Aiden and Charlie and the entire grade. Just such great human beings, great teammates, great athletes, definitely, but they understood how to play together. They understood how to communicate, and so together we were able to build that thing, and it didn't happen overnight, but through their 3 years up on the varsity, it really became the most special season I've been a part of as a coach.
Obviously, the championship game itself was a memorable night. Thanksgiving against Wellesley, obviously memorable. But talk about some of the other big benchmarks, because you guys hit a lot of them, made a lot of history last year.
Yeah, I think one of the kind of underrated moments maybe would be the Milton win. Since Coach Dembowski, who, if you don't know, is one of the best coaches in Massachusetts history, since he showed up at Milton, I don't think we've beaten Milton up until last year, and we had a 1-point loss the previous year. So they were
10-9.
Really, champing at the bit there. And for them to come through the way that they did, and instead of feeling the pressure, try to exert that pressure on the opposition. I just was really proud of them and proud of the guys for bonding together leading up into that week and having a game of their lives.
One of my favorite moments of last year was when you went to Walpole. You won there for the first time since 2006, 18 years. It's so crazy. Talk about that game a little bit, because that was a fun game.
Absolutely. I think that was a game where Walpole really tested us. And I think when you have so much talent, when you've been used to winning the way that those guys were, it can be really tough when you face some adversity, when you face a really tough team like that. And so I was really proud of the way that they bonded together. And even after the game, they were talking about, hey, like, we didn't play up to the standard that we've set. And meanwhile, they're making history again, right? So that's just, again, a testament to the type of character they have and resilience they have and the effort that they put forth to put out, great performance week in and week out.
And another one of my favorite moments is when you opened up the playoffs. You guys scored 28 points against Wachusett, 49 in the first half. Those are all Needham records, like most points in the first quarter, most points in the first half, most points I think in a game, possibly. I mean, that was just such a crazy game, and you guys did it right here.
Yeah, that was a special game. I guess I balance that out with you learn more from your losses, you learn more from your setbacks than you do your victories. But what I think it taught the younger guys is that if you do a lot of film study, you can do some really special things. And from the get-go, our linebackers knew what they were seeing, and they were able to act accordingly. And so some of the things they were doing were really off script, things they had noticed on film, and they were playing football the right way. So I hope the younger guys are watching, paying attention, and seeing what you're capable of when you trust yourself.
One of the things that I love that you talked about at the banquet, I mean, you talked about it over the course of the season too, but one of the things that I love is how you teach these guys, about the way you coach. It's not just about success on the field, it's about teaching them life skills. So, what kinds of things do you tell the guys, to try to get those lessons across?
Sure. I mean, we now have a 125-page team playbook with all these different lessons in it, videos, discussion points. We go through it with the leadership council in the off season. We talk about it in our preseason. Then throughout the year, we have these different lessons week in and week out. Probably too much to share here, but we really keep coming back to our values that the players voted for, the players developed, the players had a voice in, which are respect, family, accountability, toughness, and effort. And so I think by keeping our messaging around those values, having that shared vision, again, it improves that connectivity, it improves our consistency in how we approach things, and it frankly bleeds into what we do in the classroom and in the community.
So, Coach, now looking ahead to this season, it's hard to keep momentum up from year to year, especially after, graduating the class that you had, but you have a new group that's here. We're going to talk to all 8 of your leadership council members. So tell me a little bit about these guys and what we can expect from them.
It's a great group. We have 2 guys coming back with extensive starting experience, James Alperstein and Kaden McName. We have, Colin Mancino, who played extensively at fullback near the end of the year, so he again has some big game experience. But a lot of these guys, they were learning from, the tree, if you will, last year. They were, Ikenna St. Mark is the type of guy where his character's just so high, it's almost out of control. He's always doing the right thing, always saying the right thing, just an exceptional leader, even when he wasn't a starter last year. These are selfless guys, and so you could go right down that leadership council to a person. They understand the mission, they understand the vision, and they try to execute that in all facets of their life.
Awesome, Coach. It's, I was going to ask you what your expectations are, but I mean, obviously every team is different, but what do you hope for this team this year, and how do you accomplish, your goals?
I think, we mentioned this at the end of the year banquet, success will be determined 5-10 years down the road. What type of people are they? How do they fit into the community? And at the same time, we have to talk about, this year, what are our expectations? I think our expectations are the same they are every year. We need to get better every single week. We need to make sure that there's connectivity amongst the players. And that's, again, probably a word I've used 3-4 times in this interview, and that's by intention. We have a very young group overall. We don't have as many seniors. We left 28. I think we've got 9 or 10 this year. We're going to need every single grade coming out and competing every day. So they've got to be bonded tighter than ever, and they have to be willing to work together, to sacrifice for each other, and to really invest in one another. And I think if we can do that, we're going to get better each week, and we're going to have success not only in the field, but off of it as well.
So there's a lot of teams here today, including a bunch from the Bay State Conference. We've got Wellesley, we're going to be talking to a little bit later. Scout a little bit for me. I don't know if you're going to talk to any of these guys today, but what are you expecting from the Bay State Conference this year?
It's a tough conference, I mean, that's what's so awesome about being able to play, or having these kids being able to play for Needham High is that people, I think, sleep on the Bay State when they aren't a part of it, and then they come to one of the games and they realize the level of competition that we have here, right? Walpole is a juggernaut. They've been so for years and years and years. Natick has one of the most storied, programs in the state. Jesse Davis does an amazing job with Wellesley, and you can go right down the line. Milton with Dembo, what Mike Donovan's done at Weymouth is unbelievable. I mean, in 2 years he's turned them into one of the top teams in the conference. So there are just so many teams that are again very formidable, high level of competition, And that's what's exciting. There are no weeks where you're going to go in, put your feet up, and kind of coast through. You're going to have to fight and claw and scratch every single week against a Bay State Conference opponent. So we're excited to do that.
Absolutely. So, Coach, we're going to be asking your players some colorful questions, but I also wanted to sort of do a little bit with you as well so our viewers can get to know Coach Kopcso. So the first thing I want to ask you is, besides football, what's your favorite sport?
Rugby. I mean, there's not a lot besides football, but I played rugby in college over at Babson. We were pretty successful, ended up top 20 in the nation, for Division II my senior year. So rugby.
I like it. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, maybe Rocky IV. I'll put The Crow up there, oddly enough. Yeah.
Rocky IV, I like that one too.
Yep.
Your favorite TV show, and as well as what show have you most recently binged, if you have?
Ooh, I'll go with favorite TV show, Firefly, kind of an obscure one.
Yeah, I know
only
Firefly.
one season, but yep, that was a good one.
Your favorite pro sports team?
Raiders. I'm a Pats fan since way back, but I rooted for the Raiders when I was 4, and I'll still continue to root for them to this day.
Your favorite all-time sports moment?
I gotta choose something I was a part of. Honestly, I would say maybe the Aaron Gordon interception down here in the corner of the end zone against Brockton.
Oh my God, I remember that playoffs.
My wife was home, and we live halfway across town, and she said, "What just happened?" She was texting me because the roar from the crowd was that large. It was that big a moment, and so when the town is behind it like that, there's nothing greater.
It's pretty good, but not quite as good as the '94 Thanksgiving, the play that won that.
You could go Fenway, Joe Gowetzky too. I mean, there's some big moments in our history.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one. Your favorite food to eat at a stadium or arena?
I go with a straight old hot dog.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, a simple man,
I like it. Your favorite artist or song, or both?
Queen. Anything from Queen.
Your favorite songs to get you hyped up before a game?
I got some weird ones. Braveheart soundtrack. The Bray Wyatt theme song. There's a bunch in there.
A little wrestling for you.
It's pretty strange. Yeah.
Like
eclectic tastes.
Your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rocky Road from Baskin Robbins.
I like it. Your opinion about pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
No, stop. Interview's over. We're done.
And here's the last one. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I'll go easy and I'll go flight. You could get anywhere at any time. I love that idea, right? Just kind of escape away as you need. I'd say flight.
Awesome. Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to kick things off here today, but we'll be seeing you again soon, opening night, September 5th at Milton. So we want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we're taking a quick break, but we will be back on this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel.
Hi everybody, it's Matt Robinson, the host of the Writer's Block here on the Needham Channel. It's a local show where we interview authors from all over the place about interesting topics and the process of writing. If you're an author or want to become one, we hope you'll join us on the Needham Channel and needhamchannel.org.
We are back with this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel. And right now, I am talking with Tyler Langford, the quarterback for the Needham Rockets football team. Tyler, first of all, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we have a couple of questions we're going to ask you that are football related. Then we're going to ask you some more personal type questions. So first things first, how excited are you for the return of football season?
Oh, so excited. We had Bay State's camp today, and it was just so nice being around the guys, competing, getting the work in together. I love it.
What does it mean for you to be on a member of the Needham Leadership Council?
It's everything. I think being a leader and helping out the young guys we have in our program and helping them build and get better and really showing by example, I think is a really big part of our community. I think Kopcso's done a great job building a really good culture around our team that really strives to getting better every day.
So quickly going back to last year, being a part of that team, Just tell me about like what kinds of things did you learn from last year?
Oh, last year was amazing. I think it was really great learning from guys. I think guys like Griff. I've been under him for 3 years now. I learned so much from Griff. And I learned so much from other great leaders we had in that team. I learned how to win, how to compete, and how to be like a good team member and family member.
What are some of the moments from last year that you'll remember most of all?
I think the main moment we walked out on Gillette, I think that was something I'll remember for the rest of my life. That was a really cool moment. I actually had the chance to go back to Gillette to watch the Patriots play, and it was just crazy seeing that I was down on that field.
So take me back to how you got started with football. How long have you been playing, and just take me through your history with it.
This is actually my 10th year playing football. Back when I was in kindergarten, my older brother started playing. He was in 2nd grade at the time, and I just saw him play, and I just fell in love instantly. And every day I asked my dad, when can I play, when can I play? And then finally, once I entered 2nd grade, I started playing on the E2 Eagles. We practiced down at the end of this field, and I mean, we were all small and gritty, but we had a lot of fun.
So you're obviously going to be the quarterback this year, but tell me about all the positions that you've played over the years, and like what kind of roles do you have both on and off the field with the team?
Yeah, so I actually started playing center when I first started in 2nd grade, because that was the position my brother played. So I just wanted to be just like him. And then I played on defense. I played D-end, and I always thought of myself more as a defensive guy. I really loved kind of hitting people and kind of taking on my anger in that way. And then I kind of just found that I was naturally good at playing quarterback, and I think I switched over in 7th grade and just kind of stuck with it. And it's been a really fun ride. I really love the position. I love being in control and leading the team. I think it's great.
So I have sort of 2 questions that are combined into one. What are your expectations for this year, and what are the keys for the team to reach those expectations?
I'm excited for this year. I think we have a lot of young guys who have really good promise, and I think they've all been working really hard. So I have really high expectations for this year, and I think that we can achieve those by working hard every day. And I think there's still a little bit of unknown. I think it will come down to how hard do we practice, how hard do we want it, and I think we're just going to take it week by week and just keep working.
So Friday, September 5th, first game at Milton. What can we expect in that game?
You can expect some good play, some good football. Milton's a really good team, but I'm excited for them. We've been already watching film, getting ready, working together. I think we'll be really excited. I think we'll play with a lot of energy. I think we'll be ready to go too.
And then fast forwarding, that's the first game.
Yeah.
The last game, unless of course you make it back to the state championship. Thanksgiving over at Honeywell Field in Wellesley.
Yeah.
Just tell me about it. I mean, obviously that's a long way away, but I know you always have your mind a little bit on that game.
Yeah. Well, I wish it was here. I wish my last game could be here on the home field at Memorial, but being over there is special. I mean, I've been going to those games since I was a little kid. I remember my mom kicking me out of the house to go watch the games when I was little, and it's a really great tradition we have here in Needham and Wellesley, and I'm really excited to be a part of it this year, and I think we'll be a really good end of the season.
So we have a couple of fun questions for you now.
Okay.
Who on your team do you think is the funniest?
On my team's at the funniest. I think Ikenna is the funniest. He's got a big personality, always laughing, always joking around. He's a really funny guy, always bringing laughs to the huddle.
Which of your teammates is the best DJ?
The best DJ. See, this is controversial though. I think it depends on the type of music, and I definitely think it depends on kind of the mood. We actually were just having a conversation about what pregame music we're picking.
Yeah.
I think James Alperstein's kind of been our go-to lately, but I think that Ikenna might get the nod too, though.
Okay. Which of your teammates gives the best pregame speeches, aka is like the best hype man?
The best hype man? That's hard.
Like Captain America,
Yeah. I think James LaLonde always got something motivational to say, and I think James Alperstein always is on cue and has the right thing to say and how to motivate the troops.
Cool. Which of your teammates is most likely to draw a 15-yard penalty for an excessive celebration?
Excessive celebration.
It could be nobody. I don't know. Cops may not allow that.
I don't think anyone on our team would really do that. I have Kaden McName, actually, a funny story back in middle school. He last play touchdown, like right here actually, and then he spiked the ball and got us an excessive celebration penalty on the. It didn't matter because it was the last play, but he always.
Right. Which of your teammates do you think will have the most memorable play of 2025?
Memorable play? I think Kaden. I think Kaden's a big play guy. I think he's really ready for the season. Kaden's an amazing athlete, an amazing football player. I think he's really going to ball out this season and we'll have some really good highlights.
Which of your teammates is the most superstitious before a game?
I'm pretty superstitious. I don't know about other people. I know some other people, they got the don't wash their clothes kind of thing going on. But I'd say me maybe. I'm pretty superstitious.
Okay. Which of your teammates is most likely to be playing on Saturdays in college a year from now?
I think Kaden. Kaden's a really good player. I think he wants to play ball in college, and he's got the tools to play. He's got the drive to play. I think he's a really good player that should be out there on Saturdays.
Okay, now, what is your favorite sport besides football?
So I've always been a baseball guy, but I recently switched over to track this year to try to actually get faster for football, and I loved it.
Okay.
I ran the 400 hurdles, and I high jumped, and it was a blast. The kids over there were great. The coaches are great. It was really fun.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? I'd say Happy Gilmore, probably. I enjoy golf in my free time, and I think it's a good, funny movie. Adam Sandler's really good, so.
What's your favorite TV show, or what show have you most recently binged?
Ooh. I'm not a big TV show guy. Maybe, can I say my cartoon? Maybe when I was a little kid?
Sure.
I'm a big Wildcats. I was a big Wildcats kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your favorite pro sports team?
Pro sports team? Definitely the Red Sox.
Okay.
I go to games all the time.
Your favorite all-time sports moment?
Favorite all-time sports moment?
Any level. Could be Needham.
Any level?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Maybe definitely the Patriots come back and the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
28-3.
Yeah, we got 28-3.
Love it. Love it. I was going to say Edelman did have that amazing catch.
Yeah, that catch,
on the
yeah.
route. Your favorite song or artist?
Favorite song or artist? I'm a big Drake fan. I don't really have a favorite song, but I definitely would say one of Drake's songs.
Okay. Well, actually skip one. What's your favorite food to eat in a stadium or arena?
Ooh, I'm a big Fenway Frank guy. I go to Fenway all the time, and I'm always getting a dog there.
Love it. What are your favorite songs to get you hyped up before a game?
Favorite songs to be hyped up? Songs like Power, that's a Kanye song. Other kind of upbeat, kind of driving songs I think are good.
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Ooh, I'd say raspberry mint chip at Bubbling Brook. That's really good.
What is your opinion about pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
I'm a nay. I'm more of a pepperoni mushroom guy, actually.
Pepperoni mushroom, that's
pretty good.
Combo. And finally, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To fly. I think flying would be, I think it's efficient, I think it'd be fun, I think you can do a lot of things with it.
Awesome. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for joining us. We'll obviously be seeing you during football season.
Thank you so much for having me again.
We're heading to another break, but we will be back on this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel.
Welcome to the Needham Channel, where you're a community-based television station that covers all things Needham. We cover sports games, community events, town politics, and more. We also produce shows created by town citizens, so if you have any ideas for a show, we're here to help. We have a live news program every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on all Needham Channel streams and on our Roku app. Also, be sure to check out Needham Local, our online news source where you can read up on all the latest happenings and headlines around Needham. Visit us at needhamlocal.org and sign up for our newsletter to never miss a breaking story. We're always looking for volunteers who want to learn more about anything television related or gain valuable experience working in a news media environment. To find out more about the Needham Channel, visit needhamchannel.org or email us at info@needhamchannel.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel. I'm Robbie Johnson from Wellesley Public Media, and we're actually doing a Raider takeover right now here in Needham. I'm here with Coach Jesse Davis and Matthew Liveman of the Raider football team. Guys, first of all, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, let me start with you. Obviously, a very exciting season a year ago. You guys made it to the Final Four in the state. Just how excited are you guys to be back this season, heading into 2025?
Yeah, we've had a great offseason. The kids have done a great job coming together as a team. We're fired up.
Absolutely. And Matt, obviously you're one of the captains this year. Just what does it mean to you to be a captain for Wellesley High?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to be able to represent the players and represent the town with the Wellesley football team. And I mean, like you said, we have a great group of guys coming back. A lot of things to look forward to, and I think we're gonna have a great year.
Absolutely, and Coach, obviously each year's team is different. We know that, but what can you guys learn from last year's team to take into this season?
I think it's the work that we did in the off season, the focus on the health and recovery, the stuff that that the coaches aren't around, that the kids have really bought into, nutrition, hydration, the recovery piece. That would play a big part in us being able to have our guys late in the season. They've done a good job of that this off season too.
Definitely, and Matt, obviously you played a big role on the team last year. Just what were some of your favorite moments from last year that you'll remember?
100% the Bishop Fian game. That was an unbelievable team win. It was kind of like getting back to the Final Four. Like, we had been to the quarterfinals a lot, but getting back to the Final Four for the first time in 25 plus years, it was just a great moment for our team and really a great moment for the town as well. Just to kind of show that when everyone on the team buys in together, what can happen.
Definitely. And coaches, in terms of this year's team, just what are some of your expectations as you guys head into this new season?
Get better every day. That's pretty much it. We've had a good clinic this week at Severian. We start Friday, and then we go up to Maine on Saturday for a week. So we're looking forward to that.
Definitely. And Matt, obviously you're senior. The Thanksgiving game, I know it's a long way away, but you guys get to play it at home this year. Just what is it going to mean to you to play your last game on Thanksgiving at home?
I'm super excited about that. But honestly, right now I'm not even focused on. I'm not worrying about that. I'm focused on Framingham, and we're just going to keep getting better every day until we can reach our full potential by then, which I hope we do.
All right, and obviously I got a couple of fun questions I wanted to throw in there that both of you guys can answer just really quick. Favorite sport besides football?
Wrestling.
Basketball.
Favorite movie? I mean, you guys can give like a top two, top three. I mean,
Full Metal Jacket.
I don't have a favorite movie, but favorite show, Breaking Bad.
Okay. Favorite pro sports team?
Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
All right. Favorite sports moment can be from any level, anything.
I would say that our win at Bishop Fian last year was a great sports moment.
I said the Fian one already, so I'm going to go to the Walpole game, first game under the lights ever at Wellesley High School. And we were winning the whole game, but then it got close to the end and we were able to win it in the end. It was just an awesome moment for the town and the team.
Absolutely, definitely special having those lights at Wellesley High now.
Yep.
Very exciting stuff. Favorite song or artist?
Coldplay.
The Colt.
Okay. And then favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Mint chocolate chip.
And then I skipped with favorite songs to get you guys hyped up before a game.
Rain by the Colt.
I would say everything.
It's hard for him to say because the coaches control the music before pregame.
Terrible music before pregame. But we'll work on it this year.
And sort of the final question is, this might be a bit controversial, but opinion about pineapple on pizza?
Yeah,
yay or nay?
No fruit on pizza.
I don't even care. It's fine. I used to have it. It's fine. It'll work.
Guys, thank you again so much. Looking forward to an exciting season and coming up fast, and can't wait to see what you guys do out there in the field in 2025.
Thanks, Robbie. Appreciate
thank you.
Thank you so much to Coach Davis, Matthew Lyman, and we will be right back on the special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day edition here on the Needham Channel.
Welcome to this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel. My name is Jason Glick, and right now I'm talking with James Alperstein and Owen Gonzalez from the Needham football team. And guys, how excited are you guys for the return of the football season?
I couldn't be more excited. I don't think a day's passed where I didn't think about it. I'm so hyped to get to go out, play with my guys, get to do it one last time with these dudes.
Yeah, just like James, everyone's ready, everyone's hyped. It's our last season, so we're ready to go out with a bang.
What does it mean for the two of you to be on the Needham Leadership Council?
It means a lot, especially looking at the past few leaders. A lot of big names, a lot of guys who've been very successful on and off the football field. So just to keep it going means a lot to be a part of that.
Yeah, it means everything to me to be able to fill those shoes of the guys that came before me. And I think it's really good that we get an opportunity to just have a say in the program and, make changes with what we see fit.
Looking back at last year, how did you feel about last year's team and what did you learn from the season?
Looking back on last year, I think there could have been a better connection between grades. I think we did a much better job this offseason of building that camaraderie between grades and just helping out younger guys, and yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite moment at all from last season?
I think for me it was probably that realization when the St. John's prep clock ran out and it just clicked that we were going to be at Gillette in a few days. That was probably my favorite moment.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with that same game. I'd say opening kickoff against St. John's Prep in the rain. That was pretty electric.
How did each of you get involved or interested in the sport of football?
Just through friends. I mean, through middle school, I always wanted to play. I was never really allowed until high school, so once I got the chance, of course I jumped on that.
Yeah, I was in a similar boat. I wasn't allowed to play until high school, and then we all joined in together. We've only been playing together about 3-4 years now, but we're all so tight it feels more like 6-7 years almost.
Do you guys have a position that you have played throughout the last 4 years, and what are those sort of roles for you guys?
Oh yeah, I play center, and it's an important role. You're just physically, if you look at it, you're the furthest guy. You're leading the charge. The play starts with you. It means a lot to me to get to be the center and really be the keystone of the offense.
Yeah, I've definitely been moving around a lot, but primarily I've been playing running back, some fullback, defensive end, and linebacker. So yeah, I'm just prepared to help the team wherever need be and fill all those roles.
And now off the field, how do you see your guys' roles coming into effect, acting with the younger guys and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, offering rides is the biggest one. Just really creating a culture of brotherhood throughout Needham. It's much more than just football. It's lifelong friendships and relationships, and just kind of leaving a lasting impact.
Yeah, building off that, I remember being a young kid and how much it meant for the older guys to take notice and really reach out to you. So again, just using my seniority to make others feel more welcome on the team and feel like they're a part of that brotherhood.
Do you guys have any expectations for this year's team?
We're taking it day by day. We've done nothing to show we're a playoff team yet. Nobody here has. We're focused on Milton right now. We're gonna go week by week, day by day, rep by rep.
Yeah, our expectation is just to get better every day, going every week looking for a win, and not much more.
Are there any keys to those expectations? How you can achieve it?
I'd say consistency, day in, day out. Kids showing up to practice, putting in that work, giving 110% every rep. Just that intensity is what's going to bring us there.
Yeah, everything Gonzo said.
You guys are talking about that first game at Milton. What can we expect in that first game? What energy are you guys going to bring?
It's been a while since we played. We've been waiting. We're excited to get back out there. It's going to be a long bus ride, but music's going to be pumping. Yeah. Juice is going to be flowing. We are so excited. I got no promises, but come interview us after that game. I bet there's going to be a big smile on our face.
Yeah, we're definitely amped. We're definitely just ready to play, ready to get after it.
I know you're pretty locked in on that first game, but let's look a little bit ahead to Thanksgiving. What can we expect in that game?
I mean, for us, whether we go back to Gillette or not, it's probably going to be our last game. It's going to be the final ride. The season doesn't really matter. The only thing people care about is if you beat Wellesley or not. You go into a store, you see someone, you're wearing Needham football gear, they ask you beat Wellesley. They don't care if you made the playoffs. They don't care if you started or not. It's the only thing they care about. So it's really you go out. It's going to be our final game most likely. So it's really just make or break for your career.
Yeah, that game, like you said, that game means everything to us. It's not just for us. It's for the town. It's for all the people we see walking around, grocery stores, just around the town. Everyone's counting on that game, so we're going to really give it our all for that last one.
Getting some more fun questions here. Do you guys have a funniest teammate you can pinpoint?
I think Matthew Mullaney's a pretty funny kid. If you're ever around him, he's just, he's just got some funny comments. There's a lot coming from that kid.
I think Kaden McName has an interesting humor to him.
Looking forward to that first bus ride. Who's getting the aux on that ride?
I thought it was going to be me, but apparently the consensus is I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that ox.
I think he always had it in previous years. I'm not sure. It'll be game time decision on that one.
Which of your teammates is the best hype man?
Hype man? What?
You can say yourself.
He kind of tries to be. He kind of tries. I think Langford. Langford gets pretty hype on game day.
Langford gets me on. It might be Tyler.
He's pretty calm, collected, but on game day he gets loud.
Yeah, I go Tyler as well. That's a good answer.
Which teammate's most likely to draw a 15-yard penalty for excessive celebration?
I'm going to have to go with Antoine Lewis on that one.
Antoine. Does it not happen yet?
I don't know. Might have already happened. Can't remember.
I don't know. Joey Saratello might be in that boat as well. He might be a few flags this year.
Which teammate do you think is going to have the most memorable play of this season?
I think it might be Gonzo. I think he's going to have one of these breakaway runs. It's going to be critical. And one guy to my left.
I think Langford, a lot of our guys, Langford, Kaden, James, have a lot of potential to make big plays. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for
that. Which of your teammates is the most superstitious before every game?
It's got to be me. I wear, from the night before the game, everything I do is the exact same every time. The time I go to the field, when I get taped, what I'm eating, drinking, I think it's me.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely him.
Which of your teammates is most likely to be playing college football next year?
I'd say probably Kaden McName.
Yeah, Kaden McName or Ikenna. I think those are the two.
Yeah, Kaden's probably our best guy right now.
All right. What's your guys' favorite sport besides football?
I'm a big golfer. We like to golf in the off season. We get days off. We like getting out on the links and just playing or column 9, getting in the sun.
Yeah, I like golf, but I also play lacrosse, and then I really like hockey. Haven't played since freshman year, but pretty into hockey as well.
How about a favorite movie?
I'm gonna have to say The Godfather. That's my favorite movie.
I think Anchorman's my favorite movie. That's a funny one.
What about a TV show?
I don't watch that many TV shows. I don't really know if I have one. I think it's basic with The Office. I've been watching that on a few plane rides. It's so funny every time.
You got a favorite pro sports team?
Pro sports? Probably go with Celtics.
Celtics, Boston Bruins, one of those two.
One of the Boston teams,
Yep.
one of the big four from Boston, probably.
What about a favorite sports moment?
I think
for us or for like all of
anything
pro
could be
sports?
Celtics Bruins, winning the cup in 11, championship in 24.
Intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
That's a good one. I think the Pritchard half-court shot in the finals. I remember watching that with my boys. That was so hype. That was probably mine.
What food are you getting when you go to a game?
Well, before or after. Like we talked
When you're going to a game, to watch a game.
Oh, going to watch a game?
Classic hot dog, maybe some chicken tendies.
Yeah, I think I'm rolling hot dogs, some fries with it.
Yeah.
You guys got a favorite song or an artist?
Maybe Upside Down by Jack Johnson. It's a good song.
I don't know if I got a
George.
song. I get a little
Oh, yeah.
Toby Keith going in the locker room
Yeah.
sometimes after the game.
Yeah, as
so.
a we like a lot of classic rock in the locker room, stuff like that.
Is that the type of stuff that you get hyped up before for a game?
Of course,
a lot of classic
yeah.
rock?
Yeah.
That's definitely the go-to.
You get a favorite ice cream flavor?
I know it's basic, but I'm gonna have to go with the classic chocolate. Yeah.
I'm Moose Tracks. You ask anyone, I'm getting Moose Tracks at the ice cream store. For sure.
Can we get an opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Hate it. We'll never eat it.
I grew up with it. I love
Come
pineapple on pizza. My father orders it every time. It's a staple in the Alperstein household, pineapple on pizza.
And lastly, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I would say maybe to fly.
Probably telekinesis. I feel like knowing what people are thinking is pretty cool. That'd probably be mine.
All right, well, thank you so much to James Alperstein and Owen Gonzalez for joining me. We're heading to a break, but we'll be back on the special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day right here on the Needham Channel.
check out the Needham Channel for all the latest news, sports, and events happening around town. Follow the Needham Channel, Needham Channel News, and Needham Channel Sports on Facebook and X. Also, follow the Needham Channel on Instagram and YouTube. Get connected with the Needham Channel on social media.
Welcome back to this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel. My name is Abigail Myers, and right now I'm talking with Ikenna St. Mark and Colin Mancino from the Needham football team. Thank you both for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So to get started, how excited are you guys for the return of football season?
I'm really excited. You know, senior year is the last year, unfortunately. We built a bond over these last 4 years, so to play with our, we're not just teammates, we're just friends. We're all friends with each other, so playing with each other is something special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're really excited. We've been working on our camaraderie a lot this year. We spent a lot of time together in the offseason, not just working out for football. We've also been spending time just hanging out, other stuff like just getting to know each other, just building a band of brothers.
Awesome. And what does it mean for you both to be on the Needham Leadership Council?
I mean, I think it means almost everything to me. I mean, I put a lot of work into getting good at football and just being a good player and being here for the team. And I think getting some recognition for that, and I think others will say likewise. I think it means a lot.
Yeah, what you said, it means a lot, especially to me. Not really. I've been here. I've been going to school here since I was in first grade, but I don't live out here. So every single time I put the work in, I always make sure my teammates are good, I'm good, and everybody around me is fine. So that's why it feels. I feel it feels very dear and very special to me that.
That's great. And what did you guys learn from last year's team?
I think mainly we learned just how to be resilient. Our team last year was so resilient. There was many games, like for example, Walpole. We weren't playing well that game, but then we had a long touchdown run from Aiden, and that really sparked the comeback for us. And there were just so many games where we weren't playing ourselves, and then we were able to calm down, focus, and then get back up going. And I think also just the fact that we were able to play against like D1 commits every single day, like playing against Charlie Simeone in practice every day, playing with Aiden Williams every day, playing with Will McDonald every day, like playing with these players every day is what's going to help us be able to be ready to play the players we're going to play throughout the season.
Yeah, I think one thing we learned also is accountability, being able to be responsible and just knowing what your assignment is. If you messed up, just being able to be more like, hey, that was my fault. Let's just flush it, move on to the next play. Having that mindset of every play is a new play, every day is a new day. That helped us a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was it like playing the state championship at Gillette Stadium?
It was pretty cool. I mean, getting in there the first time, it was kind of mesmerizing. But then after a couple plays, you kind of get into the groove of the game, and just, at least for me, it felt like I was just playing another football game. But it was the opportunity of a lifetime. Definitely a memory I'll cherish forever, even though the outcome wasn't the one we wanted. But just the upcoming to that game and during that game itself, it's some stuff I'll always remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was special for me, even though I didn't probably play it that much or played a little bit. But it was special for me because my first time in Gillette, I always dreamt about being in Gillette, always tried to play in Gillette. So it was really special to see us get there and just have that type of success.
Yeah, how did you guys get involved and just even interested in football?
I didn't play football throughout junior football, but I kind of just started to watch football on TV. My mom was a big Buffalo Bills fan that I kind of just started to enjoy watching it. Then I thought I may as well play. I started playing, and it became like one of the best things that ever happened to me.
I've always been a big Patriots fan. My dad always, since I was young, I always watched every Patriots game with my dad. It actually took one day when I was taking out the trash in 8th grade where a football coach, Papa Werner coach for Hyde Park Cowboys, pulled over to my house and basically was like, hey, I want you to play for my team. You look really big. You look like you can move. And this was 8th grade, and I didn't think I could play football. I didn't know where I was going to go for sports. So just for him taking an opportunity to me, that's when I found my first love for football.
Definitely. And what position do you guys play, and what are your roles on and off the field?
I play middle linebacker, H-back. I've also played tight end before. For me, that means that on defense, at middle linebacker, I have to call the strength. But just beyond that, I have to be the leader of the defense. I'm calling out the plays. I'm kind of communicating. I'm the central guy. I just have to be out there, motivate guys, and just kind of be that central guy. And then offensively, I'm just there to lead a hole for my guys, especially the running backs. This year, I'm going to be leading holes for Joey,
Joey's hopefully he's going to get good holds from me, not even just me, but also him with the O-line. We're just going to make a good environment for our running backs to get good runs.
I play D tackle and left tackle. We have the nose guard, so I'm on the defensive side. I'm on nose guard, and I feel like being a nose guard, like you're the big boy in the middle. You should be able to hold down the middle. Don't let anything through. You're not supposed to get bullied. You're supposed to be strong, fast, physical, be able to get into the face. And the other side too, that left side is always That's Tyler's blind side. So just be able to protect that side. Make sure nothing happens. Make sure no one gets to that. At least know that area is good for him, so he can be able to sling it, throw touchdowns for us this season. So that's really special.
And what are your expectations for this year's team?
I would say we both probably have high expectations. Although we only have 3 returning starters from last year, we are still a band of brothers that have played against some of the best players in Needham's history every single day for months. And we've had extremely great camaraderie all off season. And I think we've been working extremely hard. I think the pieces are coming together, and I think we'll have a very successful year.
Yeah, I think if we all play as one, we're all going to get together. We're all going to try to battle this one out. I believe our expectations should be, we shouldn't just go out sad. Like we should try to go right back to how things were. Even though, like you said, we only have 3 returners, I'm still learning. Everybody else is still learning. So we're just trying to fit in and make this a good season.
Yeah, that's great. And what can we expect in that first game at Milton?
I think you're going to expect every single person on that field to give it their all. Not everyone's just on the field. I think the sideline's going to bring good energy. Everyone's not playing is going to help us just be successful. They're going to call run. They're going to call pass. They're going to help our defense out, and they're just going to help us get motivated. And I think the coaches as well, they're going to be calling the right plays. And if stuff's not working, we're going to be able to just, communicate that and get a really successful football game and hopefully a win.
Yeah. Just a fast, physical brand of Needham football. We're fast, we're physical, we're respecting the guidelines, respecting the rules, but at the same time, we're hitting, we're just lifting each other up, being there for each other when we're in our downs, being there for each other in our ups, and just being fast, tough, physical. That's our big motive.
Yeah, and Thanksgiving is a big game for you guys. It's very exciting, but what can we expect in that game?
A win.
Thanksgiving.
A win.
A win.
A win.
Win.
Nice.
That's always the expectation, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. To kind of segue into some more kind of fun questions, who do you think your funniest teammate is?
Probably Case and you.
I'm gonna actually give it to my boy JRV, Jake Rosventi. He's pretty funny, makes me laugh pretty almost half the time.
I was wondering if I was going to get 2 different answers there. And which of your teammates is the best DJ that you'd trust with your aux cord?
Anyone but him.
I'll say me. I think when it comes to aux and who's gonna play the song, who's gonna play music, I feel like that's me.
All right, we got some opposites going on. You guys will figure that out at some point. But which of your teammates is the best hype man, gives those good pregame speeches?
Probably James Alperstein. Probably from this year, James Alperstein. I think he's been kind of the main guy this year, just leading the breakouts, getting the speeches in. I think. I think it's very motivated by him.
Yeah, James Alperstein. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. And who is the teammate most likely to draw a 15-yard penalty for excessive celebration? Maybe when you guys win on Thanksgiving.
James Alperstein.
Owen Gonzalez. Owen, Jalp.
Not Owen.
Me, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
All right.
I'll try.
Honestly, maybe Tyler.
Or Tyler. Actually, Tyler Langford.
Okay.
Actually, Tyler Langford.
All right.
Actually, Tyler Langford. No, Tyler's my fan.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
And which teammate of yours do you think will have the most memorable play this year?
Kaden McName.
Tyler Langford.
Okay. And which one of your teammates is the most superstitious before a game?
I have no idea.
I actually have no clue. Superstitious.
I don't think we get many superstitious players.
Yeah, can't say I'm superstitious myself, so it's not surprising. But which one of your teammates is most likely to be playing on Saturdays in college in the next coming year?
I mean, this guy has his UNE offer, so I'd say him, either him or Kaden.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Awesome news.
Yeah, I'd say Kaden. most likely.
Mhm.
You know, I'm still going, but I'd say Kaden for now.
Awesome. And kind of just to learn more about you guys besides football, what is your favorite sport besides football?
Basketball. I love basketball. I
Track
actually
and
thought.
field.
All right.
I actually thought I was gonna grow up playing basketball. So.
And I'm just gonna assume you guys cheer for the New England teams.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Go Celtics.
All right. What are your guys' favorite movies?
Rush Hour 2.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's a good choice. Favorite TV show or anything you've recently binge watched?
iCarly, Jesse.
Classics.
SpongeBob.
Probably Andor, Better Call Saul, or Breaking Bad.
All right. What is your favorite pro sports team?
Buffalo Bills.
Boston Celtics.
I got family cheering for the Bills. I got it. Favorite sports moment, just of all time?
When
I have to think about
15
this.
seconds left of Game 5 of the 2024 NBA Finals. Favorite sports moment? Like, can it even be Rocket? Like,
Any, all time.
oh, right after we beat St. John's Prep.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Right after we beat
I
St.
have
John's
to
Prep.
agree. That's why like top 5 happiest I've
Yeah,
ever felt.
yeah.
Fantastic.
For sure.
What's your go-to food item when you're in a stadium?
In a stadium. Probably pizza. Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders and fries.
Solid choices. Favorite songs, favorite artists?
Radiohead.
Gunna, Little Baby, Lil Wayne.
All right. And what is your go-to hype song before a game?
Grace by Lil Baby and 42 Doug.
Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Right. And what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Cookies and cream.
Vanilla.
Cookies and cream.
Nice. And yay or nay, pineapple on pizza?
Nay.
All right, that was quick. And if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Mind reading.
That's so creepy, bro.
Bro, if I can know what someone is thinking about me, I'd be like,
You don't want to know.
yes, I do. All right, bro. All right.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We are heading to a break, but we'll be back on this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel.
Imagine always being front row to plays like this.
Ollie coming up with it. Up front, have it go.
Yeah! Woo! Or this. And even this.
Alperstein gets the corner, and he gets around the whole corner. And Matt, he could go all the way.
Being able to capture high school sports at their highest level.
Chmielewski under it, and the Rockets are state champions! The Needham Rockets have done it again! A three-peat!
Here at the Needham Channel, you can do all of those things and more. Plus, we definitely have our fun here too. Interested? We'd love to hear from you. Send us an email at sports@needhamchannel.org or visit our website, needhamchannel.org, for more information.
Hi everybody, it's Matt Robinson, the host of the Writer's Block here on the Needham Channel. It's a local show where we interview authors from all over the place about interesting topics and the process of writing. If you're an author or want to become one, we hope you'll join us on the Needham Channel and needhamchannel.org.
Welcome back to this special Massachusetts High School Media Football Day. I'm here on the Needham Channel. My name is John Dallas, and right now I'm talking with James LaLonde and Brandon Hill from the Needham football team. So, good to have you guys here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So, how excited are you for the return of the football season?
Well, it's the best sport in the world, so, I mean, I've been preparing for this all summer, so I can't wait.
Yeah, I think the team's really excited as a whole, right? Obviously, we came off a really good season last year. We're excited to try and prove ourselves again with a lot younger team, right? We lost a lot of seniors, so I think we're excited to prove ourselves.
All right. And so what does it mean for you to be on the Needham Leadership Council?
I I think it's a pretty big honor, right? It's 8 guys from our grade. It means a lot to me just because, like, obviously it shows it's a team voted position, so it shows that like your teammates think you're a good leader. And obviously, like, we have guys like not only like leading by like telling, like they're leading by example too, which is a pretty big thing for us. You don't have to have like a huge voice to be on it, which is nice.
And I also think it's a big responsibility and something that every day you have to work to really prove that you deserve it. So whenever you're in the gym, whenever you're at the field, you just always have to remember that you have that responsibility on your shoulders and that you have to put that extra work in.
Yeah, lead by example. So what do you think you learned from last year's team?
I think we learned a lot of like practice is a lot about being competitive with each other, right? That's a very big thing for us, right? Next man up is another big thing for us. This year especially, we're a lot thinner in the depth chart. So it's going to be a lot of like, oh, this guy's tired this play, he needs to step up. And so I think from last year, right, seeing these guys who are all like, we have like, 6 or 7 guys who are going into college to play sports, to play football. And so I think it's a pretty big deal, like learning from them, seeing how good their work ethic was. I think that's pretty.
I mean, those guys were competitive, and they really, every day, they showed you like a good mix of being competitive and also like being able to relax, being able to joke around. And I think like if you figure out that balance, like I think that really helps you put together a good season.
Yeah. So what are some of the moments you'll remember from last year?
Obviously the Super Bowl, right? That was the first time since I don't even know when. That was pretty big, getting to play in Gillette. But other than that, like leading up to the Super Bowl for the first couple weeks before, right? We had these like Tuesday night practices, like before we just right after school. But they had so much more energy. It was a lot of fun. And then like the brotherhood, we were a very close, like tightly knit team. I think that was a big deal in getting us there.
I think watching the community rally around us last year and celebrate what we were able to accomplish was something really special and something that I hope we will be able to accomplish again this year.
Yeah. So going back a little further, how did you guys both get involved in football to begin with?
So my parents didn't want me playing tackle football until high school. So I played flag football from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade with a bunch of my friends from elementary school, which was pretty great. And then freshman year, I was finally allowed to play. So I joined the team, and since then, just been playing.
I remember back at Newman, during recess, I would play football all the time, and I would go against Tyler all the time, and I would try to be a better QB than him. Unfortunately, I wasn't, but who knows? Maybe this year I will be.
Yeah, maybe. So what position do you guys play, and what's your role like on and off the field?
So I play wide receiver and I play safety. On the field, I think this year, like I said before, we have a very young team. So I think it's a lot of teaching the young guys, letting them know like it's all right if they make a mistake, coaching them through those mistakes and encouraging them. And then off the field, I think I'm more of on the leadership council, I'm more of the like calmer presence, like making sure everyone's all right, making sure everyone's where they need to be, getting what they need to have done. So I think that's kind of my responsibility on the leadership council.
So I play a mix of linebacker and defensive end. And on the field, when there's someone when you're looking for a big play to be made, I want to be one of the guys you can look for. You can look at James too, you can look at Colin, you can look at a lot of guys on the team, but I want to be one of those guys. I want to be stepping up when we need it. And off the field, I want to be able to make sure that we're always in a position to succeed. I want to be able to lead us into making sure that we are smart, we are physical, we are responsible, all the key things to winning a football game.
Yeah. So what are your expectations for this year's team?
I think it's going to be a lot of like relying on your brothers. Obviously, I think going into the year, people think we're going to be a lot like up there with the best, which I think we could be. But I think to start, like we're going to have to come in with a very level head, stay humble throughout the season, and just prove ourselves. I think we'll be able to make the playoffs for sure.
I just want to take it one game at a time. I'm not really looking at our expectations. I just want to focus on who's our next opponent, how can we beat them, and once we play against them, I want to focus on our next opponent. And then through that, we will just start stacking wins, start getting better and better as the year goes on, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah, those are some good things. What do you think are the keys for the team to really reach those expectations you guys have?
Like I said before, competing in practice is a big thing. Giving our all no matter what happens, right? Even if we're down however many scores in the fourth quarter. We want to keep giving it our all. Being ready to step up, like I said before, kind of just setting ourselves high standards and trying to meet them, even if we come short, right? If you shoot really high, right? If you fail, you're still pretty high up. So
we have a good group of guys, and we are all very talented, and I think we are all very committed to this sport, and I think just keep putting in the work, keep putting in the practice, learn from your mistakes. We're going to make them. We're going to have those games where it just doesn't go our way, but you can't point the finger when that happens. You have to remember this is a family, and you have to just keep going, keep fighting, keep trying to win, and eventually you will.
Yeah. So looking forward a little bit, what can we expect from that first game at Milton coming up?
I think people are going to be surprised. I think they're probably underestimating us just because everyone knows we're losing like 20 out of 22 starters. They think we're going to be some like really young team who doesn't have it in them. But I think like we've been doing really good at our recent like preseason camps, our 7v7 tournaments. Our skill guys are looking good. I know our O-line, James Alperstein, Ikenna St. Mark, they're both looking really good. Everyone else on the O-line too. So I think we're definitely going to be a surprise to a lot of people.
We're going to be a team that wants to win, and we're going to want it really badly, and we're going to do whatever it takes to win. We're going to show the physicality that you need to win. We're going to show the mental toughness that you need to win, and we're going to not have those costly penalties that you need to win. So,
yeah. And then looking even further, what about Thanksgiving? Like, what are we expecting from that game?
Wellesley's a great team this year. It's gonna be a gritty game, right? Going to be a cold game. Obviously, it's Thanksgiving. I think it just comes down to who can execute, who doesn't make the most mistakes, and I have faith in us.
Every play is going to be a battle, and those guys are tough. They're physical. Like Wellesley is not an opponent you want to underestimate. So I'm not going to put too high expectations, although I do believe that we can come through with that win. I'm just going to next play. How do I improve? Let's keep winning.
Yeah, one step at a time. That's a good mentality. So we're going to switch up to some of the more fun questions. Who do you think is the funniest teammate on your team?
I think Kaden. He has like a very dry sense of humor. He'll just like say something, and it's hilarious. The only thing with him is once he gets a joke that people think is funny, he then drags it on for another 3 or 4 months, and it just gets old.
James Alperstein always says some crazy stuff that you never really expect, but he's always a guy on the team to lighten the mood. That's something you definitely appreciate about him.
Yeah. So who do you think on your team is the best DJ?
Best DJ? Ooh, I would say James Alperstein. I don't think many other people would agree with me. Me and him just have a very similar music taste. Not many people on the team like country music, but that's like what we both like, so everyone else is not really into that, but I'd say Job.
I wish I could say it was me, but I think many guys on the team have shot me down too many times for me to say that. So, honestly, yeah, Jalp's he's got some good songs, so I would agree with James on that.
All right. And who do you think on your team is the best hype man, gives the best like speeches for a game?
Either Tyler Langford or Ikenna. Tyler, obviously being our quarterback, he's got to be like that center of our team. He's got to be the guy who everyone's ready to go to, the guy who can get everyone going. But Ikenna too, right? He's always getting in the middle of the circle, talking, getting everyone ready, whether it's before practice or before a big game, right? He's the guy.
James Alperstein is a guy who's never really afraid to speak. He's always willing to say what needs to be said, and I think whenever you hear him, everybody's listening, so I would say him.
All right. Which teammate of yours do you think will be most likely to draw a 15-yard penalty for excessive celebration?
Either Antoine Lewis or Joey Saratella. Antoine, I think it probably did happen to him last year, so that's why I'd say that. Joey, he's a very high energy guy, and tends to get lost in the moment sometimes during a game. So if he has like a 15-yard run, I wouldn't be surprised if him getting in some guy's face turns that over.
Yeah, it's got to be Antoine. But yeah, it's totally Antoine.
Yeah, it's a good unanimous answer there. So which team of yours do you think is going to have the most memorable play of 2025?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would probably say Kaden or Tyler. Tyler, he he's not afraid of contact, which isn't a great thing for a QB, but it gets the sideline going, right? He'll be running upfield, and he'll be running down the sideline. You usually tell a QB to step out of bounds, but he likes to lean into the defender and try and take a hit to get the sideline going. And Kaden, he makes big plays all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's him too.
I mean, we've got a lot of great guys on this team. Colin Mancino is one of them who's just going to he plays middle linebacker for us, and at some point this year he's just going to hit a blitz and he's just going to kill the QB. So when that happens, I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. So, which one of your teammates do you think is the most superstitious before a game?
Superstitious?
Probably me, I would say. I'm kind of weird like that. I listen to the same song before every game. I have a tradition of like I need to walk through the specific door before a game. I need to always have I have like this motivational speech thing that I listen to before a game. Heckman makes fun of me for it a lot, but I don't care. It's what gets me going. So, and I believe if I do any of those things out of order, then we're going to lose. So,
yeah, I definitely say Brandon or Matthew Mullaney. He has a bunch of like little weird quirks he does before a game. If you see him, you can ask him about it, but I'm not sure.
All right. Which of your teammates do you think is the most likely to be playing like college football next year?
I have to say either Kaden McName or Ikenna. Ikenna recently got his first Division III offer to University of New England, so he's pretty excited about that. Caden's recently been at a lot of recruiting camps. I know he's been talking to a bunch of coaches, both like D3 and D1. So I think both of them have a very bright future in football.
Yeah, Kaden and Ikenna are absolute studs, and I mean, I would expect them to just have a ton of offers by the time the season's over. So.
Yeah. All right. So, what's your favorite sport besides football?
I'd have to say either lacrosse or golf. I play golf like as a hobby, and I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it, but I'm not sure. Lacrosse I play in the spring, and I think it's similar to football. Like obviously you're wearing pads and everything, so I like that I'm able to hit people more.
To play, wrestling's a pretty fun sport. It's physical, it's quick, every single second is so important in wrestling, so I love wrestling. I didn't do it this year to focus on football, but I may end up doing it this winter, so. And then in terms of watching, I'm a big Red Sox fan, so I'm hoping they can make the postseason this year, but we will see, so.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie? What are you?
I'd have to say either Good Will Hunting or Fight Club. Obviously two very different movies, but Good Will Hunting, it's a classic. Everyone loves it. Great acting, great quotes. And then Fight Club is just like everything that's going on in that movie is just like you're so much to track. It's really interesting. Crazy ending.
I remember the internship starring Owen Wilson. I remember watching that with my cousins, and we just couldn't stop laughing throughout the whole movie, and we quote parts from the movie all the time, so that's definitely mine.
Nice. So what about favorite TV show?
Want to take that one first?
I'm not a big TV guy. I love watching the NFL, I'll say that much, but in terms of TV shows, I just watch sports on TV, really.
I'd have to say The Office, right? It's a classic. Everyone loves it. Every episode, there's something funny in it. So,
yeah. What's your favorite pro sports team?
Growing up in Massachusetts, I have to say Patriots. Obviously they're not as good now. I'm hoping for a better season this year, but growing up with Tom Brady as the quarterback, you can't like a team more than that.
I'm a big New York Giants fan, unfortunately, and I remember freshman year they actually had a good season for once, and after every game I would wear a Giants jersey to school, and as a result of that, Pranay, who played last year for the team, started calling me Daniel Jones every time he saw me, and that nickname has stuck, so.
Oh, that's fun. What's your favorite all-time sports moment? Could be from the Rockets or it could be from professional sports.
As a Patriots fan, I'd have to say the Falcons Super Bowl 28-3, right? Got to a point where my parents, obviously I was in 4th grade or something, 3rd grade, I don't know. And my parents were like, it's over, go to bed. And I was like, no, one more drive. And obviously then goes until like midnight and I'm up, and then craziest moment of my life, I think.
I remember the Andrew Benintendi catch in the ALCS in the year the Red Sox won the World Series. It was like bases loaded. He makes this diving catch to win the game, and if he had missed that catch, it would have either been a tied game or I think the Astros may have won it. So that was a huge moment.
Nice. What kind of food do you like to get when you're at a stadium, like watching a game?
I mean, obviously, you got to get a hot dog. Candy-wise, I go with an unpopular choice. I'm a big fan of Twizzlers when I'm at a sports game. And then I get either a lemonade or a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, hot dog's a great one. Chicken fingers, any junk food like that. Probably not the best for me, but gotta enjoy it when you're at a sports game. And then I'm kind of boring. I just get water to go along with it. Never been a big soda guy, so.
I relate to that. I'm not a huge soda person either, so. Do you have like a favorite song or an artist?
I'm a big, like I said before, I'm a big country guy. I think favorite artist is probably Zach Bryan. Favorite song currently, probably the new song he just dropped, Bowery with Kings of Leon. It's on repeat right now in my car, so.
I have a lot of favorite songs. I'm a big rock guy. Before every game, I listen to Morning Glory by Oasis, so that's probably one of my favorites. And then, I mean, I have so many favorite bands, but like Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen. My dad grew up in New Jersey, so he's kind of raised me on those artists.
Yeah. And going off of what you just said, what's your favorite song to play to get yourself hyped up before a game?
When I was younger, my dad on the way to flag football games would play Remember the Name. So I have to say that. And I'm not a big like hype up guy. I kind of just like show up, try and do my job. But yeah, I guess I'd have to say that.
Well, I already said Morning Glory, but the reason why I listened to that song is because freshman year we were in a little bit of a slump. So I remember that was the first song I listened to before the game that we eventually won to get us out of the slump. And ever since then, I've just decided that before every game, I'm going to listen to that song. So,
yeah, nice. So, what's your favorite ice cream flavors?
If we're talking like real ice cream flavors, I'd say cookie dough. But like also Tonight Dough, Ben & Jerry's. It's like a mix of like 4 different flavors. I have to say that.
I'm a big mint chip guy, and I passionately defend that take. But yeah, mint chip is the way to go.
Nice. And speaking of controversial takes, what's your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Absolutely not. No, only things that go on pizza are like meat. That's the only topping that's acceptable, I think.
Yeah, you can't do it. I'm a very basic guy. I only eat cheese pizza, but like I could see meat, pineapple on pizza. I just don't understand at all.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. And if you could each have one superpower, what would it be?
I think probably super strength. I think you can just do so much with it, right? You can lift big things. I think it's pretty cool. But also, like, people don't realize, like, you can also jump pretty high. That'd be pretty cool. And you can go pro in pretty much any sport you want if you have super strength. So I think that'd be pretty cool.
I feel like speed would be pretty cool. I could use that speed to take LaLonde down when he goes pro in any sport. And like I could be anywhere, anytime. So that would be really cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much to James and Brandon for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. We are heading to a break, but we'll be back with the special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here on the Needham Channel.
Imagine always being front row to plays like this.
Ollie coming up with it. Up front, have it go.
Yeah! Woo!
Or this? And even this.
Alperstein gets the corner, and he gets around the whole corner, and man, he could go all the way.
Being able to capture high school sports at their highest level.
Chmielewski under it, and the Rockets are state champions! The Needham Rockets have done it again! A three-peat!
Here at the Needham Channel, you can do all of those things and more. Plus, we definitely have our fun here too. Interested? We'd love to hear from you. Send us an email at sports@needhamchannel.org or visit our website, needhamchannel.org, for more information.
Welcome back to the Massachusetts Football Media Day here at Memorial Park. I'm Ben Gilman, and I am joined by Kaden McName from the Needham Rockets. Kaden, how are you?
Great. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Summer, little preview. School's year's about to start. Are we ready? Are we excited?
It's going to be quite something going into the senior year. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'm ready.
Yeah, I like that. Now, what does it mean for you to be on the Needham Leadership Council?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being a part of the team, getting to meet with all the other captains,
Sure.
in outside of the season, in the spring, and then getting to convert that to the season is great.
Yeah. And the next thing, going back to last year, what would you say you learned from last year's team?
Oh, definitely how to win, I would say. Even last 2 years, 22-3 last 2 years.
Yep.
Haven't lost at home in 2 years. I mean, just how to win that winning culture, and that's what we're going to carry into next season.
I love that. And what are some moments that you're going to remember from last year? Favorite moment from last year, I
would have to say definitely the Wachusett game.
Okay, yep.
The first half, I mean, Aiden.
Yep, of course.
We had 49-0 at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
We got to sub out, watch the team, and then Aiden, I guess, he had 3 touchdowns instantly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, okay, what about the state final game at Gillette Stadium? How was that?
I mean, sad ending, but going in, the nerves and the excitement is insane.
And that you got a chance to play
Yeah.
right where the Patriots play. It's insane, man. How did you get involved, and why are you so interested in football?
I would definitely say the seniors helped me get into it, but from a young age, I played when I lived in Kentucky. I played first, second grade tackle football.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to live in Kentucky.
That's
but
awesome.
I just been liking football since I was a kid, and I love the guys. Started up 7th grade youth, and then we've been together since then.
Wow, that's awesome. And so, next question here: what position or positions did you play, and what are your roles on and also off the field?
Oh, so there's a couple. So on the last year, I played linebacker outside, and then receiver. But I also played long snapper. I don't know if any people know that. And then kick returner.
Yep.
This year, I'm going to be switching to safety, which is a little bit different from linebacker. And then off the field, I like to think of myself as a leader. And then, just helping the guys out. Driving juniors especially is a big part of the senior. And a couple of seniors have cars. I mean, we just drive everyone everywhere.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I love that. What are your expectations for the team this year? The present?
Oh, definitely high. I mean, our culture, we have a standard and we have to meet it every single game. And I think with the team, the guys we have coming back, the guys we've had experience from in practice, Aiden, Charlie, Will, we're going to come back and we're going to be able to compete.
Yeah. I love that. And I'm super excited to see you guys this year. What are the keys for the team to reach those expectations?
Definitely staying focused, I would say. Long season, I mean, there's a week in between games, unlike basketball or any other sport. We have to stay focused the whole week and then be ready to go at game time.
Yeah, I love that. What can we expect from your first game at Milton?
Oh, I would say a win, yeah. If I were to say that, I would say a win. Hopefully we get a lot of Needham guys out there, Needham crowd, and hopefully it's fun.
It's going to be awesome. What about Thanksgiving? What can we expect at that game there?
I'm going to say it again, a win.
I like that because Needham has won 2 straight over Wellesley for the first time since 2015. Can we make it 3?
Yeah, looking for the 3-peat.
Love that. I think it'll happen. Awesome. Now, we have some fun questions, of course, right? For this
fun
interview.
Questions? All right.
A little speed run. Here we go. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Who's the funniest teammate?
Oh, funniest teammate? I would have to say Ikenna. Ikenna's very funny.
Which of your teammates is the best on Aux?
On aux. I would say Jout, but he plays a little bit too much country, so I'm going to have to go with James LaLonde.
All right. Who's the best hype man?
Hype man, serious hype man, Tyler Langford. Funny hype man, Ikenna.
Yeah. Who is most likely to draw a 15-yard penalty for excessive celebration?
Oh, let me look at those guys over there. You know what? I would have to say Tyler Langford. He gets pretty heated.
He does.
In game.
Okay.
A lot of energy from him.
All right. Now, which teammate of yours do you think is going to have the most memorable play of 2025? Besides you, of course.
Besides me, James LaLonde, I think.
Yep.
Freshman year, he had a kick return touchdown. He might do it again. I'm hoping for it to happen again, varsity.
You know, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Which of your teammates is the most superstitious before games?
Probably James Alperstein. You know, he's big on like what he eats, what he does before, and he gets locked in before the games.
I love that. All right, what's your favorite sport besides football?
I'm a big basketball guy. I've been playing basketball my whole life, and I play at the high school too. So
Celtics fan?
Golden State. I'm kind of a bandwagon. I just like Curry.
All right. I mean,
Curry.
that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Movie?
Yeah.
You know Baby Driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like that movie. See edits on TikTok.
Yeah,
like them
of
all.
course. It's a good one. All right, what about favorite TV show?
TV show, huh? I like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad's like my go-to if people ask me, I feel like.
Yeah. You've seen the TikTok edits with that one too. Of course, right?
TikTok edits.
So your favorite pro sports team is?
Probably the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers?
I lived in West Virginia for a couple years, and that's where...
So you lived in Kentucky, West Virginia.
Maryland, New York.
Wow. And now you're here?
Yeah, now I'm here.
Well, that's awesome.
A lot of moving.
When'd you come here?
5th grade. So I moved a lot early.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's your favorite sports moment in all of sports?
Moment.
Yeah.
All of sports. A little old school, Ray Allen, 3 in the corner. Sure everyone knows. Yeah.
Yep. I love that. And that's an old school.
The announcer makes it.
Oh yeah, right? Exactly. All right, what is your favorite stadium food? You go to the stadium, what are you getting?
Ooh, always get a Coke. If it's a Pepsi place, it's okay.
Yeah.
And then like Twizzlers. Not many people like them, but that's like my go-to.
Yeah. I like that.
Not very healthy, but yeah.
It's okay. Well, once in a while, right? What's your favorite song?
Song.
It's a big
one.
one.
Justin Timberlake. You know "Rock Your Body"? I like that song. Yeah.
Yup.
That's a good one.
Awesome. All right. Well, another song question. What's your favorite song that gets you hyped up into the game? Like, what are we playing?
Little sneak peek. We might do Power this year for the run out.
Okay.
I'm liking it.
Okay.
Right now. As of right now, I like Power.
I love that. Awesome. All right. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I'm a plain guy. I'm vanilla.
Just vanilla.
Milkshake. And then if I go like cup, maybe like chocolate chip or cake batter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very plain guy.
It's all right. That's still pretty good. All ice cream is good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, I might have asked you this one in Needham High School with Ben Gilman hitting the halls.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
I would never order it, but like if it's on there, like I wouldn't say I wouldn't eat it, you know?
Yeah,
like
right?
I would eat it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I love that. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, probably flying. I think flying would be a good one, like just go anywhere. Or teleportation. That would be faster,
That's the one that I'm saying. You can teleport anywhere you want, right?
It would be faster than flying too.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. Awesome. Anything else you want to share about this upcoming year, about yourself, about anything? This is the time.
I would just say stay tuned for the season because, I mean, it's going to be like a show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kaden McName. We're heading to a break, but we'll be back for this special Massachusetts High School Football Media Day.
Welcome to the Needham Channel, where you're a community-based television station that covers all things Needham. We cover sports games, community events, town politics, and more. We also produce shows created by town citizens, so if you have any ideas for a show, we're here to help. We have a live news program every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on all Needham Channel streams and on our Roku app. Also, be sure to check out Needham Local, our online news source where you can read up on all the latest happenings and headlines around Needham. Visit us at needhamlocal.org and sign up for our newsletter to never miss a breaking story. We're always looking for volunteers who want to learn more about anything television related or gain valuable experience working in the news media environment. To find out more about the Needham Channel, visit needhamchannel.org or email us at info@needhamchannel.org.
Check out the Needham Channel for all the latest news, sports, and events happening around town. Follow the Needham Channel, Needham Channel News, and Needham Channel Sports on Facebook and X. Also, follow the Needham Channel on Instagram and YouTube. Get connected with the Needham Channel on social media. Hello, everybody. This is Mike Levin again with one final segment here on this Massachusetts High School Football Media Day here from Memorial Field at Needham High School. I am here with the owner of Recruiting Board, Alex Agrella. Alex is the one who planned this whole event. And first of all, Alex, I just want to thank you for doing all of this. This was a fantastic event today.
Thank you so much. And I want to also thank you and the entire Needham, channel. Like, I'm beyond impressed with this setup that you guys have here. I think it makes this look a lot more, I don't want to say legitimate, but it definitely brings a lot of value. I think it's awesome. It's literally the whole team, it looks like, that rolled out here. I thank you. I thank all these outlets and all these teams that came here today. I think it was just a great day. It was a huge step forward for Massachusetts high school football, New England football in general.
Tell me about how you started Recruiting Board and what, basically your passion is all about.
Yeah, so, really, and I sound like one of these kids saying this, but, I fell in love with football just by playing video games when I was a little kid. And then, my mom finally let me play in the 8th grade after playing soccer, begging her. I said, I'm too big to play soccer. I want to tackle some kids, I got plenty of yellow cards. And finally, she let me play in the 8th grade. And, I played for a really great high school program up in Exeter, New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. And I just love the team camaraderie about football, one. But then I went to college down south, and, I saw the talent that was there. And while they have so much talent down there, and don't get me wrong, definitely more than up here, right? But I also noticed that the coverage is just so much stronger down there. And that's something we can control. That's something that I can control. That's something that all these people could control. So, there's really no... I basically just picked up my camera one day and I said, or my phone, I said, all right, well, I'm going to go to a game and I'm just going to film it, right? And I just started posting stuff on Twitter and it kind of picked up from there. And then I started posting on YouTube, and then more and more kids just started recognizing my work. But, the story behind it is really just I wanted to bring more attention to this area of the state. And I think it's easy to do so with the amount of talent and like a community like this as well. It's really easy to showcase these players and these coaches up here.
Tell me about the process in planning this event. What kinds of things did you have to do and what were the challenges?
Yeah, so, first off, I really thought of this. I want to say last year I kind of pitched it to a friend and he was like, man, I don't know if we're ready for that yet. Like, I don't know. And that's, you speak of challenges. I think that was a challenge, was there's a lot of people that don't believe in football up here because we have hockey, we have baseball, we don't have spring football, which, that's a hill I'm willing to die on that we should. But, and I think that was a challenge. Was there's nothing ever done like this before. So people were kind of like, a media day, like what? But, now you see the success of it. But I had this idea last year, and then around early May, I pitched it to a couple of friends that are in the space, and they said, why wouldn't we do something like that? They said, we would definitely go. So I just really started contacting a couple teams. My first call was to Doug Kopcso. Mm-hmm. I said, listen, I want to be here. I want to do this at Needham. Like, I want you guys to be a part of this. And then, I called the other Bay State teams, and I called some other teams, and once they were willing to go. And I said this earlier, I didn't have to beg anyone to be here. I didn't have to say, like, this is great. I didn't have to sell anybody to be here. The teams I asked more than likely said yes, and they made the drive out here.
Absolutely. And you contacted me in the spring, and I was sort of thinking about it. We were still dealing with spring sports and stuff, but I was like, this is actually something that sounds like a lot of fun. And I know that, like, our crew, that came out here today, we had a lot of fun. Obviously, we went through all of Needham. We talked to Coach Kopcso and all their players. We talked to Wellesley today, too. So
yeah.
that was fun, too. And it's one of these things where we had a lot of our Bay State Conference teams that Needham's going to be playing this year. We saw Natick, we saw Weymouth, Walpole, Milton. So, like, this is really fun for us. And we also saw, of course, Xaverian, St. John's Prep teams that we've been playing in the playoffs and stuff. So this is like, this is sort of like an early scouting thing for Needham and for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, and I think that that's what the unique opportunity is. You know, it's the unique opportunity for these kids. A lot of them only know each other through social media too, you know, and you get to see these kids live in person, and you're like, oh man, I didn't think that kid was like that at all, and I just got to talk to him. He's a good guy. You know, or, you know, and I think for the coaches too, like, you know, I think from this, somebody probably set up their week 1 game for next year, or maybe a scrimmage for next year. So it's also a networking event. I mean, and then before, you know, I had the outlets come and we ate pizza, we talked, we conversed. So I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to get involved, you know, no matter who it is, you know, every team, every outlet to get involved. And it was really fun, and I'm sad it's almost over.
Yeah, absolutely. But hopefully, hopefully we'll see this again at some point, whether here in Needham or somewhere else.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think, why wouldn't I have it here again with how easy it was? Like, I made one call to Ryan Madden, and Ryan was like, hey, listen, like, I like this. Let me just do what we got to do and ask who we got to ask. And I mean, it was one day later, he said, this is good, we're good, you know, and Doug was always about it. The kids were excited. I mean, I never, like, I don't know why I wouldn't have it. And to answer everybody's question watching this, absolutely, we're going to keep having it. Next year, I mean, today we had 16 teams, and I think we could have had more. Could have been longer. Maybe we do 2 days next year. Maybe we do like a more North Shore, more like a Central Mass, South Shore. Like, absolutely, not only is it gonna be bigger, you're gonna see more of these popping up next year and for years to come. That's my ultimate goal with Recruiting Board, is I just want to keep building this state and building the publicity for this state, and whether it's through media days or producing content, no matter what it is.
So Alex, where can people find you on, I assume, social media, online?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. I'm Alex Agrella RB. I don't have a Recruiting Board Twitter. I probably should, but my Instagram's Recruiting Board. But most importantly, if everyone here could subscribe to Recruiting Board on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, on YouTube. I had almost 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's kind of where I started too. You know, like, I don't think I'd be here at all if it wasn't for my YouTube channel.
Sure.
I don't think that these kids would recognize me at all if it wasn't for my YouTube channel. And I take a lot of pride in what I've built on YouTube, because kids go back years later and go like, wow, that was a game I played in. I know what that was like to be in that game. Like, some of these Needham kids, their games are always going to live forever on YouTube.
Absolutely.
And on the Needham channel too, as well. So that.
Well, we have our own YouTube as well. So.
Yeah, of course. And please subscribe to them. But yeah, that's where you guys can follow me. Subscribe to Recruiting Board. That would be awesome.
Cool. Alex, thank you so much for everything you've done today. This is a great event. Just want to quickly go to this camera right here, because we're going to close things out, but we just want to thank everybody for watching. I personally want to thank not only Alex, Coach Kopcso, all the Needham players, Wellesley, who was here as well, Robbie Johnson, who came in from Wellesley Public Media. I also want to go through our entire crew today. I see Derek Reisner and Ashley Julia right in front of me. We've got Adam Gerson, we've got Ben Gilman, actually his little brother Michael's here. We've got John Dawes, we've got Abigail Myers, we've got Jason Glick, we got Paul Newcomb, our longest term volunteer. He actually started on day one when we opened in 1984. Thanks for Nuki for coming out. Want to give a special thanks to Ashley Tobin for directing our program here today. And I also want to thank, I see him in the corner there, our executive director, Mark Mandel, for overseeing all the production today. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mike Levin. We will see you September 5th for the first Needham High School football game at Milton. See you then.